Hi families, it's me. It's Saturday afternoon and I haven't bothered to shave and I'm letting you see my messy house. I figured, this is my opportunity, so I'm going to use it. The girls are out of the house, so. Um, in speaking with a family last night, I found out, well, I didn't find out, but I remembered that a lot of our families, they've taken the beginning sign language class or they've learned a lot of sign from their kids, but they'd like to know more. So I thought maybe on a weekly or every other week, I would put up a video that had just a few basic, everyday common signs that may or may not be the same signs you learned when you were in sign language class, that your kids understand, and it might be helpful to you. So we're going to do 10 signs, just 10 signs per video, nice small doses, hopefully something that'd be helpful. Probably a lot of you, when you went to sign language class, you learned some of the basics like I. Anytime you're referring to any person, you can point I. You've learned the sign for love, and then you. So again, finger pointing is pretty easy to remember. The I, the me, the you, they, that girl over there. You can use those pointer fingers to describe any person that's any place. Any pronoun, he, she, it, me, we, they, all those. So the phrase I love you, most of you probably know, but I want to make sure you point and say I love you. Now the slightly cooler sign that I want you to know, in case you don't, is just the I love you handshake. Okay, this is culturally very important to deaf people. It is critically important to your child because they know what this means. It is like the Hawaiian word aloha culturally, because this sign, parents use it to say hello. When they see someone, they say goodbye. This sign means I love you. I've seen parents and kids, tap their I love you hands together. I've seen kids like crash airplanes together, showing that they love each other. There's all kinds of fun things you can do. So anyway, just to show the sign one more time, hopefully it's clear. You have your pointy finger up, your pinky finger up, and your thumb out. And kind of wave it. Okay? My hand's looking a little bright. I'm going to turn the computer blinds here for just a second. Make it a little darker, a little less exposure. Still have little sunbeams on my shirt. Another common sign the kids use, just kind of a casual sign for communicating with each other, is what's up. What's up? Just like a hearing kid would say, what's up, to a friend. It's the same deal. We're going to use a lot of these signs today where you have these 5 hand shapes with the middle fingers bent 10. Okay? All the other fingers don't have to stay perfectly straight. It's just that middle finger has to be in. And what's up? Spanish-speaking families, ¿qué paso? What's up? Okay. It touches your shoulder and then goes up. If you watch carefully, you can see that my whole arm is moving at the elbow. My wrists aren't doing the work. It's the whole arm. What's up? And it can be done, like everything in sign language is really cool. You do, what's up? It can be kind of casual, or you can be like, what's up? If you're excited to see somebody. One of the signs I really like, and it's generally used in a friendly way. I suppose, you have to watch to make sure it's not used in an insulting way or kids are not being unkind to each other, but to say that someone that's messed up. It's basically what it means. So if I'm making some rude joke and a friend of mine is watching the joke and at the end they're like, oh, they might sign, same hand shape, that middle finger is going to touch their forehead. It's like kind of a mix of that's gross or you're horrible or I think it's really like you're mentally touched. There's something wrong with your brain. How could you say such a thing? It's not done in a mean way generally. Generally it's just as you're laughing with one another. It's like, oh, that's messed up. So I've seen that sign a lot. It's possible, I know some of the people who watch this video, like our beloved psychologist Tim Conway, his wife's an interpreter. Maybe she can even give a better explanation of the meaning of the sign, but that's what I generally see it used as. we have another sign. You may or may not know, the middle finger down like this. You can tap your chin, the middle finger. That means favorite. Okay, so you might see your kids point something. Oh, say favorite. I like that one. That's my favorite. A more emphatic version of that that's kind of fun is you actually make a fist and you actually kiss the back of your hand. It's maybe a little, especially for the guys, you feel a little awkward the first time, a couple times you do it, but you just kiss the back of your hand, and the more emphatic it is, the more, I guess it's just, it's more clear. It's like, it's just fantastic. It's my favorite. That team or that movie or whatever. It's my favorite. You can see these two signs used together. It's my favorite. Kiss the back of their hand. So those 5 signs are just kind of like everyday signs you can use. Maybe not particularly useful, but maybe help you connect with your kids a little better. I want to do 5 signs today too that are related to time and the passage of time. Some of our kids don't really have a clear understanding of time concepts of the passage of time or time increments, and so these are the ways that you can really help understand and explain to them when things will happen. Most of our kids do pretty well, but I think this could be helpful to you in terms of making your life easier at home. First sign is recently. You take your pointy finger and you're going to go like this. This is the motion you're going to do with it. Here's what's a little hard to see. Okay, I'm right-handed, so I'm using my right hand. I'm going to turn my body a little bit. I'm going to turn my hand around so that the palm of my hand is facing me. And then put this right on my cheek. And then do that. Okay, that means recently. Just a little while ago, not a long time ago. Recently. So again, pointy finger. This is the motion you're going to do. Turn your hand around. Put it by your cheek. In my case, right-handed, it's my right cheek. If you're left-handed, it would be your left cheek and your left hand. And then wiggle it down recently. The fingertip should actually kind of touch your skin recently. So that's helpful if you're trying to talk to kids like, did this happen a long time ago? Or did it happen recently? Most of them understand recently. If your kids don't understand the sign yet, then this is a perfect teaching opportunity for you. So just a little while ago. Did you finish? Yeah, just a little while ago, recently. Soon. I've seen a couple different. I've seen people do soon here. I've seen people do soon like the sign for short, like this. Most commonly, though, I think I see this. It just seems to be the sign that the kids are using at school. Take your thumb and your forefinger and put them together, okay? So you have what's basically an F from the alphabet, and you touch your nose. Very soon. We will go to the movies very soon, or it'll be time for us to eat very soon. Okay. I've seen some people do it on their chin, which I think is more neat. I'm gonna have like neat or cool. I have to double check on that. But I've seen soon or soon, like it's gonna happen in a short time. Okay. Anyone else has other ideas of other signs to use for soon? This is a great place to mention them. So. As we have some new kids coming in, sometimes their idea of moving forward in time or moving backward in time are still not really locked in. So I just wanted to go over a couple of basics. You can use this hand shape, or you can even pull the pinky in. You're going to touch kind of close to your mouth on your cheek. This is my right hand, my right cheek. If you move it backwards like this, or with a Y, you move backwards. More commonly, I think, with a Y. It means yesterday. Yesterday. Okay? Anything that's moving backwards from your head backwards is going to reflect things that happened in the past in sign language. It's pretty easy to remember. It's like things that are behind us, right? The same hand shape, but this time not with the Y for sure, just the thumb out. Touch to your cheek, and then kind of rolled forward. You kind of roll it. Try to do it in super slow motion for you. It's tomorrow. tomorrow. Tomorrow you can. Yesterday you couldn't. But tomorrow you can. Okay. Tomorrow, yesterday. It's a sign that most of you guys know, but I just wanted to make sure. Wait. Okay. There's a few little signs that are real close that, I just want to help you make sure you're doing it properly. Your hand stays still, palms up, fingers slightly bent, and you do this. You can move your hands outward in these little rowing motions while you're doing it. Usually with a facial expression, with your eyes kind of popping like, and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Something's been going on and you're starting to feel tired of waiting. Okay, so you can do that, waiting, waiting. There's a similar sign, which is fire, which is, it comes straight up. Fire. Okay, or fire can go like this too. So now I'm doing it for you. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing it properly, and something's not feeling right, but fire, yeah, it just kind of comes up, fire. And if the fire is burning and burning, I've seen it kind of going in circles. I've been thinking, like this. Waiting it's definitely the hands, they kind of scoop down toward your body and then up and over again while you're doing it. So wait, waiting. Okay, so 10 signs for this week. If you have signs that you'd like to know more about, thought about the possibility of doing a couple of these little episodes on signs for rude language, bad language, so that you guys know and you're able to see if your child's doing it at home, what they're talking about. Sometimes the rude, or bad language isn't even necessarily rude or bad. They may be just talking about things that preteens and teenagers often want to talk about, having to do with sexuality. So I can be helpful in that regard. The blog is a great place to let me know what you need. So I'm here for you. Just send me a list. Let me know what I can do. I'll be putting up spelling lists. If your child's spelling list or vocabulary lists are not coming up on the blog, please let me know. It's easy for me to do these videos, and we'll get you set. Okay? Good night, everyone.